Maybe how I explain can be a wider spectrum in the intersection of Buddhism and spirituality. Prayer in Buddhist cultures often functions like surrender, releasing ego driven urgency. Let it be, let conditions unfold, let go of the illusion that I control everything. That is very Buddhist, but here's the important boundary. If a prayer becomes wishful thinking, if it becomes bypassing responsibility, if it becomes avoiding ethical action or practice, then it contradicts the Buddha's teaching. And this is an important clarification. In Buddhism, is not giving up responsibility and handing authority over to something outside of yourself. It's closer to saying, may I have the wisdom to see clearly. May I respond skillfully. May I act with compassion, not from fear or ego. If we translate that into a more universal language, it's like saying, God, give me wisdom so I can walk this path better. That is owning life more deeply. You're not saying, you decide for me. You're saying, help me see clearly so I can decide well. In Buddhism, wisdom panya is one of the 3 core training along with the ethics and meditation. So when Buddhists bow, chant, or sit in silence, the deeper intention is often this: let my mind soften, let my ego relax, let clarity arise so my next action is wiser. Praying in this sense is not about changing reality, it's about changing the quality of the mind that meets reality. And when the mind is clearer, calmer, and wiser, our actions naturally become wiser too. That's why surrender and responsibility are not opposites here. They work together. You let go of legit control so you can act with discernment. So you can light incense, you can bow, you can chant Avalokitesvara's name. But if those acts do not lead to less greed, less hatred, less delusion, more compassion, and more clarity, then they are just rituals. Used blindly, they become superstition. So praying as a Buddhist is not about asking the universe to fix your life. It's about dropping the ego that thinks it can control everything, and then returning to wise action. That's the middle way, not rejection of devotion, not blind belief.